I am born with a body that draws men in, but the moment I marry, I develop a terrifying allergy to them. Every time my husband and I try to be intimate, my skin erupts in violent rashes, and I nearly suffocate. Still, I want a child so badly that one night I climb into his bed in secret. Willing to gamble with my life, strangely, nothing happens. No hives, no swelling, no shortness of breath. My husband even takes me to a clinic, where the baby is confirmed healthy. For the first time, I believe life can return to normal. 8 months in, we share a bed again. The allergic reaction hits instantly, worse than ever, and I am rushed to the hospital. When the procedure ends, he is nowhere to be seen. I step into the hallway and hear him talking with his friends. Did you see her face? Swollen like that. Ridiculous. Leonard Carter swings a vial of the custom serum he has been giving me and snorts. I engineered this formula myself. It makes her break out the second a man touches her. It keeps her off me. She wanted a baby so badly. Fine, she is carrying mine and Hannah's. That should make her feel accomplished. When she gives birth, I'll let her spend the rest of her life calling herself Mrs. Carter. Blood drains from my face. The child I've been cherishing isn't even mine. If Kayla ever learns the truth, aren't you afraid she'll be furious? Someone chimed in. The man let out a derisive laugh, the ash on his cigarette glowing and fading. Furious? She was born craving a man's touch. I didn't even need to drug her that night. She got exactly what she wanted without any effort. She should be grateful. She spent the whole night under me, and I even figured out a way for Hannah to become a mother without pain. 2 birds with 1 stone. One of the men toyed with the small vial in his hand, his smile sharp. Ever since Leonard got married, this stuff has been mass-produced at the hospital, and Kayla still thinks those are the supplements customized just for her. Another chimed in, laughing. Leonard really planned it well. Planting the fertilized egg during her worst allergic flare was genius. Flawless. Really. Exactly. As if Leonard would waste time cherishing her. Hannah is the one he is terrified to touch and just as terrified to break. Their laughter rolled through the hospital corridor. Loud enough to rattle the walls, I stood in the dim hallway, frozen from head to toe, as if every drop of blood in my body had turned to ice. So many accidental touches with Leonard Carter had nearly killed me over the years. Sometimes it was just hives. Other times it was full, body swelling that landed me in the hospital. Our families had been bound by marriage for generations, and I had always blamed myself for failing to fulfill a wife's duty. Leonard would soothe me with calm words and tell me it didn't matter. I learned to endure the loneliness and keep the safest distance from him. I finally understood. All of it had been nothing more than Leonard keeping himself pure for the woman he truly loved. And I was nothing but the vessel carrying the child they wanted. My hand drifted to my swollen belly, nausea climbed up my throat. I wanted to vomit up every drop of the so-called supplements I'd swallowed over the years. Around the corner, Leonard kept talking, venting to his friends. If I could have created some other tool to help Hannah have a baby, I wouldn't have had to stomach that night. Thinking about it now makes my skin crawl. His friends burst out laughing again, their mockery echoing through the hall. My eyes stung, the tears spilling before I could stop them. I should have known. Leonard was one of the best physicians in the field. If he had wanted to cure my allergies, he would have done it years ago. I had been too naive. I never understood the depth of his obsession with a woman he could never have. But why was I the one paying the price? 5 years of marriage without intimacy, 5 years of humiliation, friends whispering behind my back that I was a useless ornament, a woman incapable of being a real woman. My in-laws barred me from visiting them. The Carters would sigh and mutter that bringing me into the family was an embarrassment. A daughter, in-law who could neither be touched nor bear children. I endured it all, sinking in the mud, clinging to the foolish hope that someday things would return to normal. Leonard, how would you repay the 5 years I gave you with everything I had? I didn't have the courage to confront him. Instead,